on cash breakfast, I've noticed. That's the second one I've seen served in here today.
Yeah, well, it's not too big. You know,
The thing is,
That's what the other guy who had it said. It's just the right size.
yeah.
when you're short on cash.
Good morning. Hey, look. What? I remembered.
You remember that? I forgot the mic.
Oh.
Can we go get it?
Well, I don't have to. Good, but we're not live
I
yet.
couldn't hear you last week. Look at the mic.
Yeah, we need the mic.
I listened to it last week from bed.
Yeah, for Ben.
But I couldn't hear you very well.
I know.
You couldn't hear Alan?
No, it's Tara.
Oh, Tara. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So there she was from the back with the mic. You should, like, come up with the mic and, like, come
up?
to, like, his mic. So that side right there. That's your spot.
Well, you want to do the special correspondent in between
the
questions?
Yeah, we
After
do.
the first
Yeah,
question?
when do we do after the first question?
Okay, then I'll go get the mic.
But I kind of like it back at the table. You couldn't hear it. I could hear it when I turned it up the volume. But
Why is there so much rain?
yeah, let's try it.
Yeah. I gotta
Oh, yeah.
stop that. Okay.
Move
I'll
it.
do one mic.
Yeah. Sir.
I don't know about the special correspondent part. I don't remember seeing it.
Yeah, that's exactly
I see.
what happened.
I kind of scrubbed through most of the
Yeah,
interviews.
yeah,
so
yeah.
you
I
understand.
know we know everybody's attention span is what it is. Sure.
There's a
Okay.
there's a big delay there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it shouldn't be that hot.
Does the signal have to go through the internet to China and then back? Is that where the Facebook server? That noise is awful, Travis. I'm gonna make trouble in a second if you don't shut it off.
That's what we got with these professionals hanging out with us.
This guy's an officially selected filmmaker at the festival. Can do better.
Wasn't off, but can you turn it off and back on?
Our basic reboot.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Test.
Test. This is mic number 1. This is mic number 1.
So I'm
Isn't
still
this a
going to
lot of
introduce
fun?
you. You. I mean, at the beginning of the show, and then you'll come in the middle of the.
Okay. Something with like the signals crossing. That's fine though. Okay,
I could be passive aggressive, but this is part of the charm of the show.
It's not going to squeak like that through the whole. It is, isn't it? Nobody will watch this for 17 minutes.
You know, I did suggest when he was over at my house, why don't we test this equipment now? But
You got a lot of backfeed here. That's your problem.
well, you could think of it as like bird noises. You know, that's how I look at it.
That'll go over great. Yeah.
The captive audience, right? Well, that'd be good. We need you like in like straight jackets. The captive. How are you?
Wow.
Have you met John? Have you met John? No. John?
Hi, John Lebony. Proud to know you.
Hi, thank you. Tara Bertoldi.
Tara lives in the house on the corner with a sign that says "Welcome to Boulder City." You know, like the most,
Put it in my.
enthusiastic homeowner on the block.
I'm proud of
She
it.
makes themes every holiday themes.
I do.
I know
Test,
holiday
test.
is like
This is
driving
me.
by Tara's house.
This is me. Hello. 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 You guys are a little low budget here.
A little.
Little.
Are we live?
Does it still squeak? I'm going to squeak through the whole thing? All right.
No, you're not squeaking. That's the thing. Stop it with the pessimism.
Are we here? Are we live? Are we
Yes.
there? Are we on
Welcome to
Facebook
Boulder.
land? Welcome to Boulder.
Hey.
Welcome to Boulder. Facebook land, live from the world famous coffee cup in Boulder City, Nevada, where we ask the big question: what is your big dream in Boulder City? With Travis Robinson
Alan Goya.
and our special guest today, John Lebony, from the executive director of the Damn Short Film Festival.
Hey, director.
Director.
Yeah.
Oh, director.
Yeah, I got
director.
people above me.
Director of the Damn Short Film Festival, and our special correspondents, Tara and Warren. Back to see us? Okay, now we're ready. We're in the cheap seats. That's right.
You can come up to the expensive seats.
How cheap
Come and
were
join us
they? They're
anytime.
free?
So, John, what is your big dream for Boulder City?
Well, I don't really have dreams. I have goals.
Oh, wow.
So,
goals.
Yeah.
Too big for
Wow.
dreams. It's something more realistic.
God, this is like a lot of work. Goals, that means that we really got to
That's
do
right,
this thing. We just can't dream.
You just dream.
Yeah,
You have to actually do something.
You have to do
But
something.
in this case,
Write it down on a list.
it's a list.
A
There's
list.
a number
Okay,
of steps.
goals, yeah.
Yeah. But
1A.
yeah. So, but in this case, it's not even a goal because
Yeah.
I don't want to do the work.
Ah,
So it's more of a hope.
that's a hope. What's your big hope for Boulder City? Yeah. Stay tuned. Oh, this is episode 13, season 3. What is your big hope
You
for
you can't have this kind of fun in prison.
Oh yeah. Oh, this
So-
is the evolution. You have the big dream, which leads to the big goal, which lands you in jail, and which ends up the big hope.
The big
Is that what
hope.
it is?
Yeah. So
Okay.
my big hope
Is
for Boulder City is I would love to see an event center that is suited to numerous types of events, live entertainment
Yeah.
events. I think that that's if
Yeah.
there's anything
Yeah.
this city needs or could use really well, that would be it.
Yeah.
I think that with concern over the bypass and the loss of traffic, that one thing that could really draw people to Boulder City are events, and that's working already.
Right.
But what it needs is a venue for some
Right.
bigger events.
Like how big?
Well, not stadium size, not arena size,
yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
smaller than that, but bigger than this room.
Kind of like huge house party size, maybe. Or
Bigger
bigger
than
than
a
huge house party, less than Raiders Stadium convention. It's more like for the guys that are at CES going, who have been to every search show, and tired of gambling, and they go, what else is there to do around here? And come to Boulder City.
Well, you fill such a venue with acts that will draw people, regardless of where that act is.
Right.
People are going to want to see that particular name or that particular band, and they're going to travel to come see it. And I think an event center would be perfect.
Like how big a center do you see? People. Like 1,000,
More than
10,000.
2,500 people.
2,500 people.
At least. Yeah,
Yeah.
at least. And I think it should be either owned by the city or available for people to use it, for people to rent it
What
out.
about the Bullets Field hangar?
Well, that's a good idea.
Is it like the runway? Is that possible?
Well,
Where
again,
else?
there you're moving back from hope to goals, where
yeah.
there's lists
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah, lists and
methods
stuff.
of achieving. I'm
yeah.
in the hope
Hope,
business
hope.
on
Okay,
this
let's
one.
stay with hope.
I've got my own event to run, so
Right. You're hoping to be able to come to something.
I'm hoping somebody else will see this
Yes.
and say that is a great idea, and and I think I can make that happen.
Is there anybody out there that would like to take the hope to a goal out there in our audience? Say something, or say no if you don't want to do it, or we'll volunteer you.
There'll be a big list of no thanks.
A list
I
of
don't
things.
wanna
So
do that.
add your name to the list of goal, people, for this event facility. Maybe. See, there's a maybe. Is that a maybe? This is cool. Okay. So I mean, tell me about these. Well, hopefully, because you want to hopefully come to these events that you can come to. Name some of these events. Just give me a name. You just make it up. You know, we're like back to the dream, hope.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What is the
You want me to make up a
really specific
a pseudo
the name,
event?
Yeah, the pseudo event.
How about the Big Bang Theory convention?
Oh, the Big Bang Theory convention, right?
Think about an event center, an event venue that could be used not only for concerts and
Right.
shows,
Right.
but for conventions
Ah.
and business gatherings and other things. You know,
Right.
a big multi-purpose
Right.
facility
Right.
with more bathrooms than
bathrooms,
are
with
in
more-
most facilities in Boulder City.
Is there enough bathrooms in Boulder City?
I don't think there are enough
There's not bathrooms?
in Boulder City.
It's an issue. It's a problem, you know.
I mean, the public park bathroom is pretty nice.
Okay.
The public park.
by the gazebo. That thing is.
Yeah, we're not talking about the lawn. We're talking about there's a bathroom there. Yeah.
Well, when I'm in my office at the Boulder Hotel,
Yeah.
there's two bathrooms on the lobby.
But they're really nice.
They're very nice, but
But
there's
they're
only
one.
two of them.
Yeah.
And then the tour bus will pull up,
Right,
and
right.
30 people will get off, and I can't get into the bathroom for at least 40 minutes.
That-
And that's unacceptable in my age and
Yeah, yeah.
bladder condition.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, no,
the
there's-
event center that I'm hoping for will have enough bathrooms.
Bathrooms. Okay, let's remember that. Okay, lots of bathrooms, and we're not talking porta potties. We're talking like long urinals or something like that.
But even though it's
High
just
capacity.
Troughs are great.
Troughs are good.
No,
No, you don't like that.
What are we looking at
Those
here?
public? No, not like that. Do we individual or do we want the long? You don't see the troughs
we're
anymore.
focusing too much on the bathrooms here
I'm sorry.
because this is a good idea.
Well, you
and
can't forget these details, unless you really hone in on them. They don't happen.
Something's with the plumbing in this town. I don't know
Yeah,
what it is.
Okay, it's about the plumbing. It is about plumbing. Isn't that what Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe was all about? It's all about the plumbing, right? As long as we're talking about Big Bang Theory and the universe and, big,
Big
Convention
Big Bang Theory
Big Bang Theory.
convention, like
yeah. We
fans of the Big Bang Theory.
The movie, I mean,
Yeah,
the show,
the
TV
show,
show.
why not?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a TV show. Rather than like,
Or the
we're going to recreate
you know.
the Big Bang here in Boulder City and destroy the universe.
Yeah, the fish enthusiast
Ah,
group could have
I
something going
agree.
on there.
I agree. Like
Whatever it is.
Like TV festivals, I think would be a big deal here.
I think
TV, there's a lot of old TV people that live here. In Vegas and Boulder City,
But I think that's what's missing here,
Yeah.
and that's something that can help the city. Is someplace that you can have these kind of events that was available, that was affordable, that would draw people into these wonderful restaurants and bars and businesses that are here.
Right.
And I think it would be terrific. That's my hope.
Yeah.
I hope that you take on that project.
Oh yeah. Or at least find somebody out there who wants to sign up. The list is available. The sign-up sheets are like you just say like and you're done.
I'm
You're there.
not in charge of the list.
The like. Just give us a like.
Maybe a heart.
It's like a heart.
If you won't do it, I'll do it.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You don't have to do it. Just like it.
Boom. I just
Like-
do a thumbs up.
A thumbs up. Good. We want at least a thumbs up. Oh, we forgot to mention our other special correspondent, Dave, who's eating the short on cash. Tell us about the short on cash, which is really like my favorite meal here too. Yeah.
Well, it's 1, 2, 3. It's
Yeah.
one egg. About 1, 1, 3. One egg, one pancake, 2 strips.
Yeah.
The 1-1-3.
Yeah. Well,
The
yeah.
1-2.
1, 1, 3.
Well, there is a little pat of butter on it, so there's
Yeah.
maybe you count the
It's like a
You still need a 3.
1-2-5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe should have 2 eggs, but
Maybe 2 eggs. Yeah. Or 3 bacon. Or, okay.
So I hope you think that's a good idea.
Okay, name another event. I like this event. Okay, so there is the Big Bang
Well,
Theory
sitting-
theater.
Anymore.
Okay,
Sitting here, I've noticed a
Yeah.
lot of people are interested in this short on cash special.
okay,
Maybe you could have a convention of people who are interested in this type of breakfast.
like short on like
The short on cash
or,
convention,
or something that you don't eat.
that would draw a
feel
lot
heavy.
of money to send. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Conglomerate. where
So you
everyone
can have
goes
all
out
these
for a short
other
cash.
businesses that have a special deal to offer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but we want not your deluxe filet mignon with lobster tail. We want your like burrito with 3 beans and an egg, kind of special for $1. Or
But you
whatever.
can have everything from conventions to
Yeah.
concerts to entertainers. You know, get somebody good. Get Culture Club. That's what I say.
Go to club. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who?
Right, she's gonna
Name,
get 'em to
let's
reform
name,
and-
let's name bands here. Let's.
Only if they've broken up should they
They're
be
broken.
allowed.
Oh,
then they
that's
have to
right. The
reform
reunion
and they come here.
stage.
Yes,
It's just the stage for reunions.
that'll draw.
Like,
yes,
like we want the like the 100th anniversary of the Tommy Dorsey band or something like that. We just find out who's left and bring them.
Maybe Deep Purple.
Deep Purple. Yeah,
Grand Funk Railroad. Remember them? There's only 3 of them.
Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
Now we're cooking, guys. Okay,
All right,
let's get this thing rolling and flowing here. Now, okay, we got the reunion stage. Yeah, the reunion stage.
activity area.
Yeah.
We should have a children's park in there.
A children's
Yeah,
park
keep the kids busy. And,
next to the reunion venue.
Kind of like IKEA, but like more functional. You know, you can park your kids down in the little daycare,
Yeah,
and then you
just-
go up. have a
exactly,
meal,
yeah,
And
it's-
then go around.
Exactly. Yeah, and meanwhile they're trapped in by the fence, and can't get in any trouble.
Yeah. Oh yeah, kind of a combination jungle gym cage playground. You know,
Well-
it's all your attitude and how you approach it.
The okay, it's gotten a bit silly here, this discussion now, just a little.
Sorry.
But I went to the Boulder City
This is our silly meter.
Chamber of Commerce think tank,
Yeah.
and there were a lot of business owners there who got up and spoke, and the concern about what the bypass can do to their businesses was
Right.
real. It was
Right.
legitimate concern, and they have good reason to be concerned.
Right.
And I think events have drawn people to Boulder City, and they continue to do so. I think an event center would allow even more events to be held here and more action to happen.
Well, I think
That's what I
that's a
Another
great.
venue, another outlet.
Yeah, something.
Bring some new hype, some new things.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about what to put in there. I'd get an event center and build it and they will come.
Right.
If you can have a venue, somebody's going to want to use it.
Right. Well, I think great. Well, before we get into our second question of the day, though, I think we have to talk. We have our special correspondents, Tara Bortoli and Warren Harhe here, live in the world-famous coffee cup. Tara, Warren, our special correspondent. Oh, this is how we work. We introduce them.
Oh,
so we
okay. Ow.
Stay there, Tara.
Hi.
Hi, good morning, Boulder City.
There we go.
I am your meaningful social interaction correspondent.
Really big.
This morning with Lauren, and we are here to review a few going-ons of the week
Okay.
last time. And one of the things I did, is I went and got another lottery ticket. Come on, Alan. Oh, there it is.
Boulder lottery pool.
Well, I'm happy to report that I have not bought a losing lottery ticket since
Wow.
the whole thing started.
Can we make a proposition bet at the Ario with that?
No, I think you better stick with Rosie's.
Okay.
So we have won another $4.
Wow. Woo!
So we're winners every week so far. So I mean, it can only get better. Right? So I'm gonna. Everyone can put their $2 in.
And I brought
almost a
$2
short on
today.
cash.
I thought about this today, because I've been short. I've been stuffing dollars on
Yeah, he stuffed dollars under my doorstep.
my doorstep this week.
So.
All right, well, I can't miss out on this deal.
I mean, if you win, there it is.
This is how we.
I like,
sponsor our- We charge our guests $2
And then we pay the coffee cup breakfast.
To be here at 6 in the morning to be on this show and then pay for the privilege.
What an honor.
What an honor.
This week was not too eventful for my social interactions. I did go to the Grace Christian Academy Talent Show.
Oh, that was good. I saw you there.
And yes, I'm there, and that was eventful.
Right.
These kids, I'm happy to say that I have hope for our future. We do have some rising stars in this country of ours with great futures. Also, I'm happy to report that 3 new streets have been named in Boulder City.
Ooh.
3 new streets have been
Where
named.
do we get new streets? Is that a
And they're all
railroad
named
last week?
after dam workers.
Really?
Original dam workers in our town, yes. In the new cottages development off of Yucca and Tillman and Browder and Franklin. And
Really?
yes,
Very cool.
So I'm happy to see that.
Are we moving the Browder building to the cottages?
No, but we're paying tribute to her. So I thought that was a win for the town and our history. And here, Warren, here you go. All right, we're keeping the mic close.
Speak up, Warren.
Speaking loud.
Speak up.
Actually, we're looking forward to an event that's going to happen in about an hour or so up at the Lakeview Park. It's been rejuvenated.
That's right near your house.
Yeah.
At 8:30, we're going to have a ribbon cutting.
I got one.
So looking forward to that. The town is remarking that the town is rich with parks and recreation for its residents. Something that we can be proud and relish.
Well, McKeeverville needs its own park. That's McKeeverville.
Well, I mean, that is its own park.
McKeeverville.
Yeah.
In the area. So looking forward to that.
Very cool.
Excellent.
Well, thank
To the
you,
ribbon cutting.
special correspondent Warren Hardy and what did I remember?
Terrible, totally.
No. Our special meaningful social interaction correspondent.
Social interaction correspondent.
Thank you. And now, Travis.
No, the lottery
Yeah.
collection is
Oh,
over.
the lottery
yeah.
question. Okay,
Question
good.
number
Yeah, okay.
Question number 2.
Probably turning this thing off.
It's a.
What is your superpower?
We got a super light. This is kind of like the our own version of the unquestionable flame or whatever the eternal flame.
Yeah.
Except we can turn it off.
Living flame.
Okay, I'm sorry. We get distracted. Sorry. What is your superpower, Ron?
It's true. We never grow up. Do we? What is my superpower? Well, my superpower is really hard to explain.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're already in enough trouble, but.
Okay, I can't. Well, that was great. That was a good superpower. Did you see that? That went by so quick, that superpower.
You didn't even see it.
Okay, now watch the backup. We're going to slow this down in slow motion to demonstrate the superpower again.
Okay. That's funny.
Okay.
All right, my superpower is really hard to explain. So, I'll be in a conversation with somebody,
All right.
generally online, some kind of chat or whatever, and they'll say something, whatever it is, some phrase.
They're saying it like this, right?
Yeah, and they will say whatever the phrase is, and I will be able to identify a movie or television show in which that phrase appeared. And then I will look it up on YouTube and send them a link to what they just said to me. And they're, yeah, exactly. And they're totally amazed.
I would be amazed.
So just to give you one example of this,
Yeah.
I was speaking with Lee Lanier about the festival, and he used the phrase, we need to work together. whatever.
Oh, we
All right.
need to work together.
So that reminded me of a song that Katie Couric sang on Sesame Street.
Wow, that is an obscure superpower.
When
yeah.
you work together,
Yeah.
it makes things so much better. So I whipped right over to YouTube and found that clip and sent it to Lee, who was astonished
Like, how quick was this?
and said, I can't
transact-
believe that the director of the Damn Short Film Festival can, by memory access episodes of Sesame Street.
that. Right.
It's insane, and it is. So it's aside from amazing people, it has no value. It's not like X-ray vision or, heat vision or vision.
So kind of like a keywords picker, but like
Yeah,
throughout
so
your life,
can
you're
we-
able to.
Can we
Keyword
test
picker,
this?
exactly right,
Yeah,
and then
like-
I can quote that from some. It just appears to me. I saw that in an episode of Happy Days. The Fawn said exactly that, and then I go and find and then send you the link to it, and you watch it right there, and you like, how do you do that?
Well, can we test this? I got a question. Okay,
You
here's
can't-
a phrase. Here's a phrase.
No, it doesn't work like that.
What? Well, maybe you could do this. This would be me. Okay, wait here. I got one here.
If you give me a quote from some movie, that's not going to work.
Oh,
So
no,
it's going to be a normal conversation,
yeah,
and
this
then
is
I'll
a normal. Let me
all right.
kind of cruise into this normal question I would ask anybody. No, what superpower of your wife do you fear most?
Ah!
Now, we all have those fears. All us married guys back here, we know our wives have superpower that we fear because when they do their superpower, we have no power over it. We can't repel it. We can't control it. We can't do it. We just have to succumb to it. So what is that?
Her ability to act as a human lie detector.
Oh, God, I hate that one.
An infallible human lie detector.
She's just got the needle going the entire time.
I hate that wife superpower when they just figure that out. When you're like,
All the wives seem to have this in common.
oh, yeah. Okay.
They just know. I don't know, yeah. So that's
Yeah.
the one I fear the most.
That's what you fear.
Yes.
Yeah. I would see that. That's really.
It certainly is.
Now,
It is not
now-
an amazing ability to use the
Yeah.
vacuum cleaner. That
Now-
doesn't scare me.
Right now, if you could send me a YouTube link now, it would really impress me.
That would-
Quotes it from a television. That would blow me away. I mean, I would be on the floor. Okay, we're on another floor.
Yeah, I've actually got a reference to that.
Oh, you
but
do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't remember the movie. I remember the guy saying it in the line.
Oh yeah.
So if I typed
We're
it into the
getting close.
internet, yeah.
You typed it in, you could find a keyword, and you could.
Oh
figure it
yeah, Breakfast Club.
Uh-huh.
Emilio Estevez said,
out. Yeah.
2 hits, me hitting you, you hitting the floor.
There it is.
That is
That's
pretty
amazing.
good.
That's Boulder. Everyone saw 13.
Season 2.
Season 3.
Season
or 2. Right. Yes. 2.
High tech.
Thanks for
high-end.
joining us, everybody. See us next week.
So basically, the show works. You just laugh through the whole.
Yeah, you just laughed through the whole show.
It's awesome.